And blessing and blessing, blessing and happy New Year's blessing of the day. And they say, "Ooh, what happened to the time? What happened to the time? It's going by so fast." Oh, remember. A few years ago, when they made an announcement that the Earth was going faster around the sun, that we're losing time, we're losing some days, losing minutes. In fact, it takes a few minutes earlier to go like the days, the length of the days are going to be shorter. It's coming down to that place. We don't know how fast, how soon, or whatever. But we're losing time as it goes down today. Before we know it was 17,000 miles an hour going around the sun. Oh, that sun is a big, big, big thing, boy. So anyway, the Earth is spinning, but now it's going faster. That means it's getting closer to the sun. Ah, what is going on? So we know that things are happening. Because we noticed that this in the last few years, we noticed that the time is getting shorter. Every time you turn around, it's like, did you know that, that we're losing time? That you know the time is shorter and this and that and the other. But now here we go. So anyway, here it is, the last weekend of this year. So 25 has been one of those days. Project 25, everything. We're looking at it, building up on it. Then there was an election, and all of a sudden, or it's not all of a sudden, but uh, here comes the 25. Now, first year in office after so many times, boom, 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 all that good stuff, right? So now the whole year has been an effective situation. So many times we like making plans, we're making goals, setting goals, making visions and all this stuff. And then we don't find out how far along did we go? What did we accomplish this year? And how are we accomplishing the good things in life and this and that? The other, are we that close to finding our goal, the situation? Are we that farther out that we're losing track? So what did it accomplish? And we're asking you, what have you accomplished? What did you accomplish? What do you think about this year? What do you think of some of the things that we'll call the earmark of the year? What do you think that would say will hinder a success in the year? And how would you appreciate, how would you look at this thing called a year? Because so much is going on, so much is happening. It's like, wow, seems like things that have happened in the past has been escalated. Uh, Crime has been more crimer and it's been from as one even the Bible said going from worst to worst, bad to worst, and worst to worst. Oh my goodness, what's going on here? So I just want to open up today to say, let's call in, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's stay on here for an hour if necessary, just to talk about doing a community reaction as to what you feel, what you think about what's going on in this life, what's going on in this world, what is happening to our day-to-day activities, our everyday life that is. What is the accomplishments and what have been some of the failures? And I'm gonna bring it up, they say up top, like I say, for one of the things that happened. I see that crime has been escalating in the crime. I see that morality, we have a lower sense of moral action, more debate, uh, situation that's coming about. People not thinking like they used to. People don't act like they used to. It used to be more for a community thing, more for family oriented thing. But now it's like a selfish, self-centered type thing, more for a ego type thing, more for uh, I am who I am and I am what I want to be. It's a prideful thing. You know what I mean? It seems to be like more and more undressing, undressing of America, undressing of our individuality. More of that we're not how we're supposed to be, in other words. And then we say, well, what were we supposed to do? What were we supposed to be like? Have you not noticed that even the world, it seems like you're talking about how things that you happened in the past that we read about, noted about, something like that, whether it was true or not true, because I do believe it was true, because I do believe that it was written that these things happen and that it happened for a reason, and then the consequences of the wrongdoing came about. And then it said it's coming back again. It's coming back again. So therefore, and then it said that things are going to be worse than it had ever been before. And then when you start to feeling these things in the atmosphere, there's a cloud that circles. There's a situation. It feels like this is like a closeness. And we talk with different ones from and different platforms, different social medias and things like that. People that don't even know us. We're talking from different areas, and people are saying the same thing. It's like, what is going on? There's a there's a sense of speaking, that sense of being that seems like it's not a freedom. It's not free. It's not a like I say, well, you know how we make mistakes and this and that and the other, but then if things loosen up everything, but this is not a loosen up. This has been a hold down. It's like closing up type situation. When people started talking about this from a different areas, different parts of the world, then we should be taking note of it, making notice of it. So I'm leaving the phone number open. So if somebody want to call in, talk to me about what's going on, how they feel about this. Just want to keep it short, like we're not going through a whole days of conversation about it, but just bring out some of the points that you notice in life, that you notice that this is happening in life. And I see that we have not been getting close to our reality as far as our belief system. Okay, well, that's an individual thing. We hope that people would become more closer to their uh, how you call it, the supporter, their how you say the creator. But if that's not the case, then hey, it's not but the case. But what do you think? What do you feel? Everyone has an idea. Everyone has a situation. We're all born. We're all made with a free will. Let's talk about it. What decisions are you making? What plans are you going? Uh, some of the things that you want to talk about for the future, bring it up. Let's talk about it. Okay. But I do believe that we could do better, much better than what we're doing before. But we made some situation, made some uh, accusation about different things, and people still like in a fog, in a cloud. Like, what is happening in this world? Are we still that bad? If anybody ever have gone to LA, one of those places where it's really foggy all day long and everything, and you got all this smog and stuff like that, and you're like, never seen a bright sunshiny day. Well, how about looking in life now today? Do we really see a bright sunshiny day that we can say, "Yay, hallelujah, yeah, All right, now where's the joy? Where the peace? Where the happiness? Where is it?" So let's talk about it. All right, let's discuss these things because we notice now that not only is the world going faster around the sun, how about the changes in the situation of the people? That they're not doing the things that they used to do. They're not in the place where they used to be at. The how you say the men are becoming less men than they ever before. They've been weaponized. Oh, they've been set aside. They've been dehumanized, desexualized, all that stuff. You know what I mean? Like, what's going on with our men stuff, folks? Men are now no longer really true forceful men as they used to be in the past, in the old days. Not even the old days, but how just recently, a man could survive, with just a little bit of money, a little bit of a few days of work and this and that and the other. But now he's making 3 times more than he ever did before, even like say in the 80s and 90s. He's making double types of money if he worked at all. So it's like, what is going on? You know, guys used to be to wash dishes. They're making maybe $180, $200 a week at the most. You know what I mean? It's like, but they would take that money and they could make more. Take that little money and they will hold on to it. But today, that's like a day's work. $200 like a day's work, and it's gone. I mean, it's like out of here. So, what do you think? What do you feel? Let me call it inflation, okay? Inflation. But people say, well, I can't do this, I can't survive, I can't do this. And then, how about family used to be together? Used to be a unity. We no longer a unity. Even our women have changed their role as women, and they are like they're doing things that are different than used to be. They're no longer the women that say, I'm here for the family. I'm here for my children. I'm here as a standard. Yeah, a standard. They are now leaders nowadays. They're now the how you say it, go make the bacon and then turn around and cook it up. All that stuff. So, where do we stand in this life? And then, what do we feel about the future in this life? Is there a future for this life? And then we look around, it's like, damn, it's saying like the world is looking around, the world is thinking about some of the things that we were doing, things that we're going to face. If you go to Matthew 24, it's like all these things are coming, wars and rumors of wars and earthquakes in various places, and how you say people going to go against each other, and oh wow, what kind of mess is this? Families going to be betraying each other, brothers going to be betraying each other. Gonna put you up for the in your life, this thing and another. You know what I mean? So all these things are coming today. It's like you never thought about before, but yet there seems to be no interest in it, no value in it, no excitement in it. Like say, it's like, is this gonna happen for real? Before we used to have meetings, talk about these different things, discuss these things. We don't have those discussions anymore, and that's what we want to do today. Come and have a discussion. Let's have a close in discussion. Talk about it. Let's be about it. Let's do about it. And so today, call us. Call us. Let us see what we're going to do. Let's talk about what's happening. Do we have anybody to call in right here, right now? Nobody. All right. Well, we're still early. We're still early. We're gonna come back. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. Yeah. All right. All right. Okay. Okay. Huh. All right. Wait a minute. Hold it. I think we may have one caller maybe coming in shortly. All right. All right. All right. Oh, there's a ringing. Right. So anyway,
Hello.
hey, how you doing? So did you get a chance to get on?
No, no, still trying to get on. I probably lost it. I'll call you. Call me.
Well, is there anything? I tell you what. Even though if you don't just say make it right there and there, just keep trying. And oh, you call in. So you can still talk about different things that's happening in life, the things that bother you, or that come to your views and your ideas about what's going on. Talk to us this way, all right? No? All right. We lost that call. Okay, we'll call back again. Ah, so anyway, that's the way it goes sometimes. Anyway, and that's what we do for young, wonderful people. Yeah, this is serious time, very serious time. Time that we have to stop playing that how you call it? That summertime grass is green on the other side, the grasshoppers. Oh, we look for the green grass. Yeah, we're gonna look for the green grass, all right. We better stop looking for that green grass and do something that we need to do. All right now. So anyway, Mm. So I don't know. Maybe I should have put the announcement up a little bit sooner, but then again, I didn't do it. All right then. Hmm. But like I said, that this crime thing, and it's a feeling that okay.
Hi, this is Sonny White. I'll get back with you as soon as possible. Thank you.
All right then. So much for that. All right. So anyway, like I say, it's been a couple of calls, but then we didn't get the chance to uh, get anybody on. But like I say, we still want to talk about things. We still want to discuss these things, and we need to talk about them. We need to be about them. All right. So you can call on the board, either on the chat screen, on the phone. All right. Talk to us. Let's go. All right. So which weekend was a beautiful weekend? Beautiful. Glad to hear that because thing about it is the end. No more weekends for 25. And we've noticed something else too that happened. And I want you to see what you think about this little situation that happened in Nigeria. Nigeria, of all places, right? United States bombed a Nigerian village, country, a little area. Well, they said, well, the Nigerian armed forces was in on the thing situation. Why did the United States have to be a part of it? Why did the United States have to be involved in it at all? All right. Hey, how you doing?
People in love. That's what you said. I got YouTube. I just need the right name.
People in love, MD.
MD.
MD. All right.
All right. All right.
All right. Beautiful. So anyway, like I say, we see that the United States joined in, so to speak, the Nigerian national forces to bomb, to, to disrupt, to go against the situation where they said it was uh, the Christians, so-called Christian area, because they've been demoralized and different one that and different things that happened to them. But what happened, what makes it so bad, no one has talked about this in the past. But all of a sudden now, here it is Christmas Day, that all this stuff now, we're going to fight evil. Fight evil. Okay, good. We're supposed to fight evil. But there's a way that God has put up that how we fight evil. We go in evangelizing, we go in talking, and we go in to discuss these things. How you mean to tell me the Nigerian government is not equipped to go into a village to to decentralize anything, anybody? Don't you think they have enough little rockets or little bombs, whatever it is, to do this without having the U.S. military to be involved in to create a nationwide, a worldwide situation? And all of a sudden, you want to use this as a platform to say, "Oh well, we're going to help the Christians." Okay, good. Well, if the Christians been in bad shape for all this time, why no one has been speaking about this so far? People been going back and forth from Nigeria to Canada to United States to London all these years, and all of a sudden now, United States want to help the Nigerian people to save the Christians. That's not of God, people. But no one is talking about it. No one wants to discuss about it. Is this a platform? This is a secret situation that saying this is going to be a jump off thing? Huh? Is this going to be a jump off situation? Mm. Because we know that Africa has more. natural resources, more natural resources in these countries. And this is why the world has been, how you call it, ravishing all of the natural resources from these little African countries for years and years and years and centuries. From the slaves all the way down to, ooh, gold, ooh, that's diamond, ooh, that blood diamond, oh, this, ooh, that. There's all type of material and copper and zinc and all this stuff, uranium. Wow, wow. So now, so here we go again. This going to be? You think the African countries are going to sit back and say, he's not going to come and take all of our stuff no more? And this is one of the reasons why, ever since the South Africans, when they had their apartheid, and they became a government again. Why did the government that came under the forces, under the leadership of the black community, why did they let these the how you said the other farmers that kept them under slavery for so long continue to do what they're doing? Why didn't they have the ability to take over some of these things, some of these situations? Why did they do that? What happened? You see the greed, and this is what's going on today: the greed, the lust, the aggravation, the degradation, corruption. So therefore, I think I see more than this going to be like just a little thing that's going to be like, oh well, you know how it is. No, I see too many powers, and we're looking at two big powers that could come in and upset the whole situation. And one of them is Magog. The other one is China. How about North Korea? How about uh yeah, okay. China, North Korea, Russia, Iran, Iranians. All these things are coming about nowadays. That's paying attention. It's going to hurt us so bad. All right. So we must be paying attention to everything that's going on, because these are some of the things that's happening in life. So I say, well, how about let's get closer to the Lord? How about being for real for the Lord? And this is something that's really been hurting us, has been carrying us to points of no end. And the people that said, I don't believe in Christianity, I don't believe in Jesus, I don't believe in the Bible, all these things, and we're supposed to be defenders. We're supposed to be, how you said, defend the truth, defend the Bible, defend the word. We don't do that. We don't do it at all. So this is what we're trying to say, wonderful people. If we're going to be for real, let's be for real. How we expect for God to help us? How we expect for Him to give us the power, give us the strength, and we're not going to be for real? And this is what we need to do each and every day. Without sitting back, acting like nothing's happened, acting like we don't count, acting like things don't count, don't bother. But let's talk about these things. Let's talk about the inflation. Let's talk about unity. Let's talk about being togetherness. I made a statement one time, right, about um, buying property, buying a farmland. Okay, why should we buy farmland? Okay, for one thing, we're running short on meat. We got to get our meat from South America and Mexico, Argentina, all the different places. But why? We can raise meat right here in America, right? But we have so many stipulations, so much this and so much that, but yet still, we don't know what's coming in from across the borders. Or the meat being inspected like it should be. We say it is, but I don't think it is. But anyway, who am I? We don't. So anyway, let us do what we're supposed to do and make it right. Okay? So wonderful people. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And then, like I say, let us do these things. And one of the things that may came up with a suggestion is that buy back some of those properties, buy back those plantations, those farmlands. We had uh, one of the states in the United States supposed to be the lowest state in the world, the lowest poverty level is down below the below the below. All right now, and guess what? All of the black people that can make money, got money, get money, and then we have the numbers go into these states like South Carolina, Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, and just start to going into a municipality, become the mayor, become the police force, get them into the position of being governors. How about senators, congressmen? Come on, have building, changing situation around. But no, we're too greedy. We don't want to be bothered. Oh, we don't like that. We can't use it. But we'd rather go to a roasting special apartment building up in the city somewhere where it's down in the lower place where we on roaches and rats all over the place, rather than go back into the country, back into the woods, build up those farms, build up those plantations and things, raise beef instead of $9, $10 a pound. How about $6 a pound? Come on, it doesn't cost that much money to raise a grass-fed animal. You know what I mean? We could do that. No, here come China in buying 1 million acres of land in Georgia. 1 million acres. And how many acres have any black uh, people have bought? Come on. They have not gotten together and said, okay, just like um, the bank thing. All right. No, up in uh, um oh wow, Oklahoma. All right, Tulsa and all that area, right? Wall Street, Black Wall Street. But here comes somebody with okay, let's open up a Black Wall Street. What they do? Mistreat the money. They start to going out of business. That's not the way to act, do business, people. If you're going to put God in the business position into your business, put Him in your business and let Him operate in a business manner. Let's stop this playing these games and stuff. How come we can't get together? How come we can't live right and do right? We've been having enough money, enough situation to organize and then continue to build up and strengthen and grow in the way that we should be growing. And no, here we go. Oh, you think it out there? You think you're the only person that can think like that? Well, why come somebody else haven't thought like that? Ain't nothing wrong with organizing a situation, LLC, in order to buy property, in order to go in with those farmers that's already established, have a relationship with them, a relationship with the farmers, and have a united front and protect them and help them secure places, buy grocery stores that's going out of business, sell the meat. You know what I mean? Come on, we can do that. But no, nobody got no mind, nobody got no power, nobody got no umps about it. Here come your greed. You know what? Sometimes I almost wish that we didn't have this salvation thing because we could get rid of half of the people that's going messed up, just like they did in the old days with the slave days. Uncle Tom started telling this being a snitch. Hey, found them gone somewhere, and that's what we're gonna have to do. Get rid of the snitches. Get rid of those people who are backstabbers. Let's do what we got to do to get it right. But don't let 26 come in and we're going to get worse and worse, worse and worse. That is, you think that those people in Nigeria and all of the other different African countries are going to sit back? Nah, the slave days is over. Ain't gonna be no SSS Jesus coming by bringing slaves to America and nowhere else. No, no, not that's over with. And I don't know why in the world we let this stuff happen all this long for this time. So people, you might not like what you're hearing, but it's the truth. And it's time to wake up and get stand up on the truth and let the truth set you free. Let the truth be free. If you're going to be with Lord Jesus, then be with Jesus. If you're not going to be with Jesus, then hey, you know what to do on the other side because that's where you are. Be there and then suffer the consequences because God ain't not playing. He's not playing. And he's coming to do a work. He's coming to do a mighty work. All right now? Okay. Very serious time. You're right. Very, very serious time. All right now. People are playing games all day long. And why are we playing so many games that knowing that this is not going to be it's not going to be effective? We've been playing too much for too long as it is now. So, you know, we have to do this again another time for real, for real. Because see, we need to have more action in this. We need to have more action in this. And we do thank you for just support. Thank you for the how you call it uh, for feedback and all that good stuff. But we're gonna have this again for real, for real. All right. Sorry for the lateness, but anyway, this is how we're supposed to do. The last weekend of this year, we yet still we're sitting back, laying back, and no one cares. No one is doing anything. No one is saying anything. But then again, when that door when that door closed, uh, when the rain started happening, the rain started, and all of a sudden the flood come, and then the water come high. Wow, it's going to be a rough time, but this time it's going to be fire. You ain't gonna be no such thing going into your how you call it submarine that go down in the water was for 2 or 3 months at a time. Nah, that water's gonna be too boiling. The water gonna be boiling. Submarine ain't gonna be able to handle it. So you can't fly. But plane gonna stay in the air for 2 or 3 months at a time. Too many meteorites. Too much is happening. So where you gonna land the plane? What's gonna happen? The world is gonna collapse, create up to today. All right, guys. So thank you. I'm sorry we didn't really uh, get too much done today, but we got a lot of done. We spoke a lot. We said a lot because now whether or not we're gonna believe it or not is up to each individual person. We must, by all means, believe and to understand and to see. At least let's start the movement of believing even the more. Believe in the Lord Jesus Christ, believe in the Holy Father, and then know where we stand. Look in that mirror. Too many people have looked in the mirror but take a glance, but look deeper into that mirror and see where we are, see what we're about. Okay? Ah, and this way it say, thank you, thank you, thank you, and be blessed and all that good stuff. Okay. Yes, in the serious time, it's I said, and more, we begin to get more active as we go about in our daily life, doing things that we need to be doing, supposed to be doing, but are we really doing what we're supposed to do? We're really doing those things. And this is what we have to do each and every day. Stop playing these games with ourselves. Stop playing the game with our life. Stop playing the game with each other. And then stand fast on the goodness. Yes. Okay, guys. Woohoo! Wow. So no one says anything yet. But we're gonna talk about these things. Cause we ain't stop because this world is still floating. This world's still going round and round in a circle. Well, round and round the sun. And the days are getting shorter and shorter. That's where it's gonna be. And after a while, it's gonna be like a whole month. It's gonna be like a like a day. Even the scripture says that Jesus said that 1,000 years is like a day with the Lord. 1,000 years is like one day. This is how we're going to be action happening. And we don't know when or where what's going on happening in this world, but we're going to know that time is going to be so short. Because even said, if the days had not been short, no one would be able to survive. No one. And if it wasn't for the sake of the good people, all right, no one really would be saved. The elite was so important to God because at least the few people, the few, is there to say, I believe, and I'm working on my belief. Help me in my unbelief. All right? And this is what we have to do. So God honors those who believe in him and believe and then follow the scripture, follow what Jesus said do. All right, let's be objected to being obedient to the word. All right, now. So, guys, so with that in mind, wonderful people, thank you, bless you, and all that other stuff. And we'll talk to you later. Blessings and all good stuff. Thank you for being with us. This is a trial, but we're gonna work it. We're gonna work it. All right, take care now. Woohoo! All right. Okay. Mhm. All right, then.